Hello, this is Lori Michelle, the Moshiach, with commentary. Myanmar, Burma, is a mirror for the United States. I didn't know I was going to talk about this today, and I really didn't want to because I don't really enjoy talking about politics and things like that. And I'm not a politician. I'm just the Messiah. I love saying that and laughing. I know it's not funny to you, but listen anyway, because it's really who I am. And I have some good feedback for you and good information to give you an idea of what you're living through right now. These are the end of days, and Hashem is turning up the pressure. He's putting the screws to everyone. It's getting worse and worse. And if it's not bad enough for you and you think things are just not that bad, then hold on to your britches. It's going to get worse. And I saw in the media, as many people did, that there was a military coup in Myanmar, Burma. And the female leader, I don't know what her title is. She's not the president. They have a president also, who's more of a figurehead. They were taken away in handcuffs, I guess. They were arrested, along with hundreds of other people from their democratically elected government, as they were about to sit for the first time in parliament, by the military, a military coup. So how is this a mirror? Well, there were claims of election fraud in their November election, and the opposition party, which happens to be led by a general, the military, claimed there was election fraud. The election was an overwhelming victory for the National League of Democracy, led by this woman. I won't say her name because I can't pronounce it. And they won by 83%. It sounds a little suspect to me, but who am I? You know, I watched the news feed and I said, And I knew the American media and the world is jumping on this saying, what a travesty, this is horrible. And it is horrible. A coup is horrible. And I looked at the news feed and I read about her, and there's some things about her background that are not so kosher. She got some bad press recently, but a coup, being arrested, and having the government taken out in handcuffs, pretty severe. So I read CNN's take on it, which I didn't want to do because I felt like I had to put my armor on and go in a submarine, not to get dirty. Sorry, CNN, but you lie a lot. I've caught you in lies. Well, he just said, oh yes, but y'all have things to clean in your closet. You all have skeletons in your closet. You're all doing things you shouldn't be doing. So anyway, I had to get the news. So I read a CNN article, and then I read something from U.S.A. Today, and it's all liberal media from the American public, and it's all opinion and slanted, and I don't know what's true anymore. But I can use my Geiger counter of evil and good. I have antennas, and I smell a rat. Is the rat the military general that just took over in a coup? Yeah. Is the woman who was arrested and in house arrest right now, does she smell a little bit like a rat too? Yeah. And you're not going to like this, but the rat is everywhere and in everyone all over the world. He says I have to say it except for me. I don't have that rat. What's that rat? It's called the U.S.A. It's evil inclination, and it baits every person all over the world. And some of you are really good and really very pure of heart, but the U.S.A., it lures you away, and in any moment, you will lie, you will steal. It may be coming from a good inclination, like, if I steal this election, I protect the people of Myanmar from the military, right? Good inclination. I want to protect the people. So let's make sure we win. I'm not saying that's what happened. Please, I don't know. I didn't even talk to Hashem about it. But that's what did the people of Myanmar in. It's called the Yetzer Hara. It's in you. It's in all of you. And Myanmar is a mirror to the United States. How so? Well, up until January 20th, when President Biden and Kamala Harris were sworn into office, there were many millions of good, God-loving, God-fearing people wishing and hoping for a military coup. Admit it, you might be one of them. I wasn't. I wasn't one of them. Up until January 20th, Hashem would not tell me that President Trump was not going to have 4 more years. That Biden was, he wouldn't tell me conclusively that on January 20th, Biden would be sworn into office. Why did he do that to me? I've said repeatedly, he doesn't tell me everything. There's reasons why he tells me things, and then there's reasons why he doesn't. And right up until President Trump left the White House and Biden and Harris were sworn in, he didn't tell me that that was going to happen. There were all kinds of theories, conspiracy videos, the military's going to take over. Look at all of the troops in Washington, D.C. Yeah. Trump's going to take over the White House in a coup, and we're going to save America. Do you think that would have saved America? No, it wouldn't. I went to sleep on January 20th, not happy with the new administration, not happy since January 20th, but I am thrilled. Baruch Hashem, blessed Hashem, we did not have a military coup. And you may not agree with me, but I would say to you, look at Myanmar. That's not what we want for the United States. The way to peace is for us all to come together and have a real discussion. That's not happening right now. Next week, the Democrats are trying to lynch former President Trump. Impeach him. He's not even president. Breaking the Constitution left and right. Censoring us. You're not allowed to talk about election fraud online anymore. Hopefully, this will stay online. He said it will. But the fascist, military, authoritarian government has taken over, in a way, in the United States. And it's called left-wing liberal progressivism. Big tech, they don't like you, you're gone. You want to publish a book? I don't like what you're saying. Stifle you. And that's not the way of God. That's not American. And that's not good. And that's what you're looking at in Myanmar. Myanmar has a military coup. The only thing they can get right now, what I read today, was a military channel with military spokespeople speaking. They can't even get the news. And so what are we getting in the United States of America? Left-wing liberal news. But if you're clever, like me, I watch conservative news media, and it's hard to get good news feed anymore. And the conservative media is slanted. Sorry, people, I like you. Epic Times, Newsmax, I like you, but you're slanted, you're opinionated, and we need the truth. We need real journalism. So what's going to happen now? He's going to let us all feel the nastiness of our choices. And the nasty is in the National League for Democracy. It's in the Democratic Party. Now it's in the Republican Party, and you're trying to form a new party I read called the Patriot Party. It's just a big party, isn't it? But no, it's not. We're destroying ourselves, and America's being destroyed right now. And the reason is, the problem isn't over there in the military coup in Burma or Myanmar, or whatever it's called. The problem is in you. And you don't want to hear that. And the Democrats don't want to hear that. And Hollywood doesn't want to hear that. And Newsmax, you don't want to hear that. And I love you, Newsmax. I watch you. But after about 10 minutes of watching newsfeed, even from the right side, the conservative side, which is more aligned with my beliefs, I feel agitated. Yet Sahara, not me, but it agitates you. Makes you curse a blue streak, makes you feel like, yeah, military coup. No, we don't want a military coup. We want freedom, and freedom comes from him. And the minute you try to squash someone's voice, Democrats, that's authoritarian fascism, the very thing you're condemning over at Myanmar. Do I sound like I'm all over the place? Can you follow the bouncing ball? I make sense if you listen to me long enough, and I need to start to make sense for you. You need to understand where the heck this is all coming from, because it's hitting you in the face. And communism, where does that come from? Ugh, we don't want communism, but the left thinks it's something cool, right? You need to understand where it's all coming from. Fear, hatred, don't think through that emotion. Get online, get the Torah part 2. It has a whole story, and it reveals to you what's going on around you, inside of you, in the person in front of you, how you're being lured away from God. And we need to come back to our center, our soul, the good inclination, godliness. The only way out of this mess is through you, through everyone you know, through most people you know. He just corrected me, to choose God, goodness in every moment. And you don't know the difference right now, and I do. And I want to show you, because when I do, you're going to say, whoa, did I just do that? And yes, you did. And not knowing is not an excuse anymore, because I can show it to you. It's my pleasure, because if you heal, then we all heal, if enough of us do this work. God bless you. Peace on earth in this generation. Get online, buy the book. Let's come together and learn what's causing the mess in Myanmar and the United States of America. God bless you. The solution and the cure is right inside of you. Let's bring it out.